Welcome back. We are playing LoZ Link to the Past. I am TTwC, and here's my guest.
No, you got it wrong. You got it backwards.
Alright, he's TTwC, and I'm pendant.
That's right.
We were just talking about fair use and stuff, and how it applies to us or not.
Exactly.
I think it does. I think it's one of those things that is for... I think it's parodies that we're doing, or critical news, or we're teaching. We're teaching.
I don't know what we're doing.
Teaching you about Zelda. Very badly.
It's a very bad version of a walkthrough. That's what I would call it. That's what most of my videos are. The first ones, though, were legit walkthroughs. But then, you know, like the Rygar and the Fester's Quest, those were legit walkthroughs.
I couldn't beat Rygar right up.
I couldn't either, dude. I could never beat it. I didn't know all the fucking secrets. I had to look, I could look them up, but I had to practice them to learn how to beat the game because it doesn't have a save feature. So, like, you gotta know what to do from start to finish. I actually finally beat it, and I was like, what is this ending? I've never seen this before. We just got the Moon Pearl, by the way.
No more bunny rapids. We didn't mention that before. We were in Dark World, we were bunny rapids.
It's good, because Link's true form is a little baby rabbit.
That's what's in his heart. It's all pure and fluffy. He's a furry.
That's right. He's a furry, that's funny. He's a weeboo. You ever heard that before?
Yeah, I've heard it.
Weeboo? What is that? Is it like, there's some Boy Scouts or something where...
Weeblo.
It's not the same thing. I've heard it before. Weeboo was a term used to make fun of people. They were just calling them weeboos and stuff like that.
I think that was in King of the Hill.
Oh yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that term was... Hank was... Robbie and his friends were like... They don't make the Weebloo thing, so like... Weebloo at first...
I know it stands for something. We'll have to look it up sometime, but... Oh well.
But for now... The boss. The giant... We're just...
Giant Moldorm, mold worm, whatever. I don't care. Pain in the butt.
Simple boss.
Introducing...
Just give him the tail and don't fall down, otherwise... Reset.
Yep, introducing fast forward feature. Fast forward, engage.
Warp 1, Scotty. Or Data.
Warp drive, engage. We fast forwarded all this shit because it's really boring. I mean, it's honestly the same fight repeated. Just, I guess it comes down to luck, to be honest. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe there's a pattern. I don't know.
This is why I consider this boss tougher than even the last boss of this game, because it's like it's not how still you are. It's just you can stay up on the platform. It doesn't give you your sword skills or nothing. It's just boom. You stay up.
It has to do with your avoidance and your accuracy at some point, but I don't know. I know that the speedrunners probably have like a strategy for this guy, but I wonder what it is.
Oh, and falling down to the middle is a lot worse than falling on the edges. Fall down the middle, you fall on 2 floors instead of just 1.
Oh yeah.
That's right. You find out.
I wonder if there's anything at the end of this episode. I forget.
Just the heart piece and the last pendant. Oh.
Rinse and repeat. Alright, we need to talk about something. What should we talk about? Need a good topic.
Oh, I'm thinking about making a top 5 or 6 YouTube musical parodies.
What is it? Parodies?
Yeah, where you make fun of. Apparently we're going back for some reason.
We fell down. I think I don't know what it is exactly, but I think we go up at one point and get the
Fairies.
fairies, but I don't think that was it. I think we were just looking for health because I was low and I didn't want to repeat the whole
I'm like,
process of getting
like,
here.
go to the fairies. The fairies have health.
Oh, we were trying to get that switch flipped, so because there's a bunch of health in these.
Oh yeah, jars.
These stupid jars.
A parody is where you take a song and you change the lyrics of it, make a new song.
Yeah.
Like the song I linked to you about. I can destroy the world by Lil Karibo. Made fun of. Here we go. Boom. Bomb the tower. Boom. And there we go. We got fairies. We got one.
You need a lot of them. So I mean, I wish they would have switched this boss out with a later boss, because honestly, if you had more health, you would. I don't know. I guess it isn't about health, to be honest. It kind of is, because you do take some damage, but.
Yeah, but makes that thing that making a top 10 list of parody songs of people from YouTube.
Okay. Alright, well, there you go. Next project coming up. After this one's released 6 months from now. Ha
I think I released it in the middle of this project.
This is going to be a cool project once it's done, but it's just going to take a long time to get done with.
And there was the middle one where he fell down 2 floors.
Yeah.
Oh.
Moldworm, more like old worm. Haha, burn!
If you're tired of just go sleep now, people, if you're tired, it's pretty much the same thing for another few minute or two.
I take it back. I think we should have cut it out now. We could have cut it out. It wouldn't have hurt anything. But oh well.
What about you? Do you have any future projects, solo projects? Do you have any solo projects you're going to do?
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I'm not 100%, but I think the next project I do is going to be Contra. I think I'm going to play it on my own, but it's just going to be like a solo run of Contra for the original game for the NES. Like in my head, I really like Nintendo games, and I like obscure Nintendo games too a lot too, and I think they get more views than the mainstream ones, like the ones that were very popular in its heyday.
Like this one?
Yes, like, let's just go down the list of like the most popular NES and Super Nintendo games.
Zelda.
Like first, Mario, Zelda, like yeah, everybody's done a playthrough of those games. But still, like, I feel like I need to do some of them, you know, like I still think it's necessary to...
Not necessarily, just because we like it, we like Zelda, we like playing Zelda.
Right.
We play...
See, that's what...
We play what we like, just like Apple Jacks, we eat what we like. Why do you eat Apple Jacks? We don't like apples. Why? We eat what we like.
Yeah, I forgot about that commercial. We eat what we like. Why do you eat apple nuts? They don't taste like apples.
Screw you, who cares?
Yeah, they're right. I mean, they're right. That's part of what I was saying is that, yeah. But, like, I want to do some of the more mainstream titles before I start doing some of the obscure ones because people know them. I mean, they can associate with them more. Like, there's this one game, I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's called Star Tropics 2, Zod's Revenge.
Yeah?
And I didn't even know it existed for a while, and I honestly, I had no clue until, like, 3 years ago.
So you played the original,
and I've always wanted to play through it.
Until you played the original Star Tropics?
Well, no, I actually played the Star Tropics when I was a kid. It was one of the games we had. It always interested me because it was, to be honest, it was the cover. I mean, the Star Tropics cover on the artwork and stuff is, on the NES, it's just interesting.
Speaking of that, if you have, yeah, go check out Matt's playthrough of Star Tropics. It's awesome.
It is actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. The very last video is the coolest one, though. I like killed the boss with like a half a heart of health out of like 15 hearts. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I was watching it the other day. But see, I kind of want to play through Star Tropics 2 Zod's Revenge, but it's very uncommon.
What was your first Let's Play?
By myself?
Yeah, on YouTube.
By Gar, I think.
Okay. My first Let's Play was Solitaire.
Unless you count those 3 videos I did of
the Donkey Kong games.
Yeah, I mean,
but
I don't.
That was more like showing the end of the game.
I like reviews though. I actually really think old school reviews are cool, and that's where that idea came from. Like, I don't know if you've ever watched this guy named Aqualung.
Yeah, I think I told you about him.
Well, see, he's one of, I just think that's cool. He reviews even Atari games, which you think some Atari games, they don't have a lot of meat to them. They're just the game. But,
yeah, I'm pretty sure I introduced you to him.
Okay, well, anyways, it's just...
Oh, I think Aqualung is on my top 5 YouTuber list from 2009. When I first started, I made a top five, my first top 5 list, and he was one of my top 5 YouTubers that I watched.
Well, see, that was the inspiration for those Donkey Kong videos. It's not necessarily him, just reviews. I think reviews are actually just cool, so... that's where it came from, but they're hard. They're not as easy as you'd expect. You have to know your stuff, and you actually have to have lots of images and video footage of what you're talking about, which requires a lot of editing. And I wasn't a great editor back then, so they just kind of came out crappy. I was using Windows Movie Maker, and the process they just came out crappy. It's okay though. I still like them. They were mainly for me anyways.
Yeah, like I said, my first Let's Play here was the Solitaire. I played Solitaire.
Okay, alright, you're cool.
It's like, ooh, we have this program to say we beat the boss finally. Now back to our regularly scheduled program.
Hey, we did it.
And now we got the pendant of wisdom. We are street smart now.